Hi everyone, welcome to World Class Inventors. So the journey's going to begin today. We're going to start off by talking about ideas, how they come, how to recognize them, what to do with them. But before we started, I thought I'd do something kind of neat. I wrote this book on it. It's the handbook that I told you about, the World Class Inventors Handbook, and it does contain the roadmap that I've been intimating. It's what you need to know from the moment you get your idea all the way through to the point where your product's going to be out into the marketplace. There's a little cameo picture my daughter took of me several years ago when I was in my mid-50s after riding some hurricane surf here on the Jersey Shore. So I digress. Anyway, the book has got 13 chapters. It's 220 pages, 110 separate subsections. And if I can recall properly, it's got about 125,000 words. Took me well over a year to write. And it is the reverse engineering process of what I went through when I sued one of the largest corporations on planet Earth. So let's get going on this. Ideas. Well, they can hit you in the head like a brick. They can be violent. They just come out of nowhere. Or they could flutter down from heaven, from God above, and just touch your face like the gentlest sparrow's feather. And those type of ideas, they grow on you over time. And your idea in general will grow on you over time. But your natural tendency is to avoid these ideas because they seem unreal, they seem unrealistic, they seem like a burden, a hassle, and the negative side of your character comes out and it says, I can't possibly do this. So anyway, the point is, for most of you, not all of you, ideas will come. And so this little video right here is about how to recognize them and why you should, if you're of the mind to do that. So where do ideas come from? Well, to me, it's pretty simple. It comes from your daily life, your daily routine, what you do every day for work, for your occupation, for play, what you do around the house, what you do with your family and friends, what you do by observing this and that in your daily life. And of course, when you use an item, a product, a tool, you're thinking about, gee, if I had a chance, I would have done that differently. So that's how they come. So when they eventually come to you, it's like an ice shield or a glacier calving. It's stored in your brain, but eventually it lets loose, and there it is. Now here's what I want to say about ideas real quick. If you're blessed by God above, you're only going to get 1, 2, maybe 3 money makers over the course of your adult lifetime where you can do anything about them. They're rare. They're as rare as hen's teeth. And that's why I'm doing this video series, because I think a lot of you have money makers inside of you, but you haven't been able to recognize them. I'm pretty confident you don't know how to exploit them, and so forth and so on. So that's why I'm doing this introductory video on ideas. I know it seems a little basic, but you probably haven't thought about it the same way an inventor does. So anyway, you're going to be thinking now, well, my idea is no good because it's not a standalone idea. It's not a one-off. There are things like this that are already out in the marketplace. And you're right, there are. And that's exactly where you want to be. See, what you're going to be doing is coming up with a new and improved, significant enough to get a piece of that marketplace that's already out there. Now, this product may have been around for generations, may have been around for decades. It may be patented. It may be trademarked. It doesn't matter. The point is you're coming up with a different product that is more novel, more beneficial, and more exciting than what is existing out there. And what you're trying to do is not capture the whole market, but just a portion of it. All as you need is a portion of the people to be excited about it, to reach into their back pocket, pull out their wallet, and pay for it. That's the point. So here's a danger. Please don't be comparing yourself to the one-off inventors who are giants throughout history. Thomas Edison with his light bulb. Nikola Tesla with his alternating current theories and patents. Brilliant, brilliant man. Now you can see why Musk named his company after him, if you dig deep. George Westinghouse, oh my God, the inventor of the air brake system, prolific inventor and industrialist. These gentlemen and some ladies during that period of time were inventing one-off products right and left. And they could do that because they were doing it at a point in time where we were living in the golden age of the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution was waning, but it was giving way to this prolific period of inventing, bringing us into the 20th century. So don't compare yourself to these individuals. They're giants. We're just basically picking up the scraps. No one on earth is comparable to any of these guys. So please, keep it simple, go after the improvement, and if you do your research, you're going to find out your improvement could be good, great, or valuable. And your improvement will be significant enough that you'll be able to protect it either through a patent, a trademark, trade secrets, or some combination thereof. All right, so let's close it out with this. Why would anybody want to do this? Yeah, I know we're talking about achievement, and achievement is great. I live for achievement. I love achieving. I love meeting achievers. But here's the point. If we break your life down into its most elemental aspects, the most precious thing we have in our mortal life is time. Because without time, you're not here. You're gone. You're dead. And the second most important aspect is health. Because if you don't have good health and you have maladies and pains and disabilities, you're not going to be enjoying your life the same way as if you were unfettered without poor health. And then the third most important thing is, unfortunately, money, finances, income. It makes your life enjoyable, tolerable, whatever the case may be, so you can enjoy your health and your time. So the average working clock for a man or a woman is 30 years, 40 years, maybe longer, depending on your lot in life. So why would you want to do this inventing game? Well, if you come up with the right thing, the right combination, the right invention, you can cut down your time clock. You see, the only way to cut down your time clock, if you're just a regular person, even a rich person, is you buy Bitcoin at 10 cents, you buy gold at $100 an ounce, you buy acreage when it was pennies on the dollar. You make great investments, but that's not the way for everybody. And that's really not the way out for most of us. Because to find a good investment before it becomes crazily valuated, we're usually too late. But if you have a good idea, it can be your ticket. Now, the only other way out that I know for the average person is to go to the convenience store and buy a lottery ticket, a Powerball or a Mega Millions. But that's 60 million to 1, and we know you're not going to hit. So taking an idea, going through the process, crafting it, you're actually crafting your own lottery ticket. It's deliberate, and your chances of hitting it and payback are much greater. So that's how I viewed it, and that's what I've done on a couple of different occasions. And if you go to my website, you can see my newest patent application, and I'm planning to do it for a third time. And we'll see how that goes. So anyway, why do this? The answer is up to you. You can go to work and punch the clock every day for the next 30 years or so, or you can take a shot, invest a little time, a little energy, and at least vet your idea. And that's the bottom line for this video. Now, I can't promise you what is going to happen for your future. I wish I could. The only thing I can do is tell you I wish you the best and hope you surpass anything that I've ever done. But as far as I'm concerned, I was staring down the barrel of a 40-year time clock. I'm nothing exceptional, trust me. The only thing that I am is exceptionally average. Well, inventing had highs and lows and twists and turns and valleys, moments of out-of-body experience, joy, just incredible highs, some dangerously lows, some terrifying moments as well, especially when you realize that I sued Honeywell International by myself, and that was terrifying at times. But the point is, I cut my time clock down by a factor of 2. So I took a 40-year time clock and I've cut it down to 20. So when I get up in the morning, and it's noble for you to punch a time clock, don't get me wrong, I've done it myself, and it's a blessing besides. I was able to cut my time clock down. So when I get up in the morning, I'm on my time. I'm on Steve's time. I can do whatever I want within reason every day. And that's what I'm trying to bring to you. I don't know how it's going to go for you, but I know there are many of you out there that are sitting on great ideas. Some of you are sitting on valuable ideas, and I need to get you going. So thanks a lot for stopping by. I appreciate it greatly. If you like this kind of content, I would love it if you subscribed. Leave all of your questions, your comments, your observations, your criticisms, whatever it is. It's all grist for the mill. So I'll see you in the next video. We're going to get into vetting your idea. I just wanted you to understand how ideas come, how to recognize them, and not to take them so lightly. So I'll see you in the next one. God bless you all. Bye-bye.